Hello and welcome in, my fellow zombie community players. My name is Ryan. I go by XWeaverX. Today I'm going to show you how you can go ahead and get 999 mega Gobblegums on your account for every one of these Gobblegums here. If you take a look here, I'm completely maxed out. And we can actually go past 999. Now the menus only show 999, and in game at the Gobblegum machine it shows 999. But we can actually go past this 999 limit. Now this is 100% free. You don't have to pay me a single dime to do this. And it's also 100% safe. You're not going to get banned doing this. Now, if that sounds interesting to you, let's hop right into it. Now, I'm going to have all of these links down in my description so you guys can easily follow along with me. So the first thing we need to do is either download WINRAR or 7-zip. Both of these programs allow us to unzip archives. For this tutorial, I'm going to grab WINRAR. So go ahead and click there. Now this is just going to show us a little dialog box about how to install it. We can just click off of that. Okay, after you have WinRAR or 7-zip, again, you can download 7-zip if you would like. Both of these are fine. The next thing we want to do is come over here to Microsoft Visual C++. And when we come to this page, we're going to go ahead and scroll down about halfway here. Now, before we download this, we want to make sure we're downloading the correct bit for our system. Now, if you're running a 32-bit system, you're going to grab the x86. If you're running a 64-bit system, you're going to grab this x64. Most of you are probably running a 64-bit system, as that is the latest bit system that was released in the year 2000 and later. Now, if you're not familiar, you can just come here to the little Windows search button here, this magnifying glass, and then type in system information, pull that up. So once we pull this up, we're going to come down here to system type, and right here is where you're going to see what type of bit processor you have. I have x64, so I have a 64-bit processor. If yours doesn't say x64, you have a 32-bit processor. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and download the 64-bit processor because that's the one that I need. Again, if you're not running a 64-bit processor, you're going to grab the x86, which is going to be the 32-bit processor. Okay, that's going to download. After we download that, we want to head over here to System Informer. We want to go ahead and grab this setup right here. It says setup recommended. Go ahead and download that. This is going to pop up a window and it should automatically download for you. If it doesn't, there'll be a little link here that says manual download. Just click that. Make sure this does say System Informer like it does here. You want to make sure you grab the exact file. Because this redirects you, sometimes you might get like a different file to pop up that it'll try to trick you to download. Make sure you don't download that. You want to download exactly what I downloaded, System Informer. It should automatically download for you though. But just make sure it does say this. Your numbers might be different depending on when you're watching this video. There might be an update to System Informer. But again, you just want to make sure it is System Informer, etc. release-setup.exe. Okay, and then after that, we want to head over here to the MXT release. Now we want to come here to the fourth line here where it says BO3 MXT Remastered. Now this is going to be the plugin that we're using. This is the mod tool here that we're going to use for Black Ops 3 to mod it. You want to go ahead and highlight this and then go ahead and open it in a new tab. Now when this opens up, we're just going to come down here to download, click there. It should download really fast. It's only 1.9 megabytes. Okay, that's done downloading. So now we want to head over to our downloads folder. You can go ahead and click refresh here in your downloads folder to make sure all your downloads are showing. The first thing we want to do is double click this WinRAR. This is going to pop up a user account control. Go ahead and click yes. And then we're going to go ahead and click install. Next thing we want to do is install Visual C++. So go ahead and double click that. Now I already have this installed. A lot of you might already have this installed as this is a library that a lot of video games use. And you're just going to run through the installation process. Just keep clicking next, next, next and finish. It might prompt you to restart your PC. If it does, go ahead and restart it. Now I'm going to hit close because I already have this installed. But again, you're just going to run through that initial process of the installation. And then once you have that done, we're going to go on to the next step. Okay, so now that you have Visual C++ installed, we want to install System Informer. Double click that. We're going to go ahead and hit install. This is going to pop up a user account control like the WinRAR did. Go ahead and click yes. And then click install. Next. Now we can leave this box ticked. because we are going to be using this program to hack into Black Ops 3. So just leave the box ticked and then go ahead and hit close. So this is going to pop up System Informer. We can just minimize it for now. Next thing we want to do is head over here to MXT release. Now we want to go ahead and right click this and hit extract to MXT release .1.1.2 here. Go ahead and click that. Now that's going to go ahead and unzip the archive for us here. So now we have the folder that we need. So now that we have everything we need to mod Black Ops 3, let's go ahead and load Black Ops 3 up. Okay, so when we load up Black Ops 3, the first thing you want to do is come over here to menu, go to options, graphics, switch your display mode to windowed like I have it here. If you have this in any other mode like the windowed full screen or full screen, your game will probably crash when you try to inject it using the mod tool. It always works better being in windowed mode, so just go ahead and switch to windowed mode like I did. Also, I would like to mention that if you run the T7 patch like I do, we're not able to do that while we're using this mod tool. The mod tool and the T7 patch does not play nice together. It will make your game crash. So while you're using this mod tool, keep in mind that you cannot be running the T7 patch at the same time. However, when we close the mod tool and close the game and load Black Ops 3 up again, we are able to use the T7 patch like we normally would. So I just want to make that disclaimer as well. Okay, so now that we're here, what we want to do is come over here to the zombies mode. And then once we're in zombies mode, go ahead and hit your Windows key on your keyboard. Go down here to the search bar, type in System Informer. Now this should already be running because we left the box ticked, but just go ahead and pull it up. And then from here, you want to go ahead and scroll down. So when you open this up, it's going to be right up here. Go ahead and scroll down until you find Black Ops 3 on here. And then once you find the Black Ops 3.exe, left click it so it'll be highlighted blue like it is here. And then hover your mouse over it, right click it, come down here to properties. And then that's going to open up another window here. And then from this window, we want to go over here to modules here, just like I have here. Come down to options and then scroll down to load module, load. And then this should open up the directory where we have the mod tool here. This is the MXT folder that we unzipped before we loaded up Black Ops 3. So just navigate to that and you should find the DX11 IMGUI Black Ops 3.dll. Double click that. Now this is going to open up a Discord server if you want to join the MXT Discord for additional help with this mod tool. Now I just click X over here. And then on Discord, it pops that up too. I always just click no thanks as well. That's if you want additional help. Again, you don't have to do that. Always just click no and I click X out of it. Okay, so now we can minimize the mod tool here, the System Informer. We can go ahead and minimize that. Now right here is the mod tool. It's going to pop up this little thing about additional information of the mod tool. You can just click I understand. Okay, now this is the mod tool here, right? So we have the black market, aimbot, account, visual, miscellaneous, client, and then some other things here as well. So when we have this mod tool open, we are not able to navigate through the menus or do anything inside the game. So what we have to do is hit X here to close that out. And then you're going to click F5. So F5 on your keyboard is going to bring this mod menu back up. Now again, we hit X and now we can navigate the menu here, but when the menu is open, we are not able to navigate this menu. Okay, so if you take a look down here at my liquid divinium here, I have 112,739. So to go ahead and get all the Gobblegums that you want, you're going to go over here to the black market tab, come down to game mode, game type, make sure this box says zombies. Currency increasement, we want to slide this down to about halfway. And the reason we want to do this is because this is different than multiplayer. Now I have a separate video on how to get infinite crypto keys. If you're interested, you can check that out. It'll be down in the description. This is different though. You have to drag this down to halfway or it's not going to work. And then for this, the currency intervals, we're going to drag this down to about 250, right around that mark. And then start currency increasement, go ahead and hit enabled. Now you're going to look down here, you're going to see I'm getting liquid divinium. And you can just let this run, get the liquid divinium that you want. Now, once you have all the liquid divinium that you want for Gobblegums, so this is just an example. We have 117,000 now. So that's plenty for my Gobblegums. So what we're going to do is, this is very important, so make sure you do not skip this. When you have the liquid divinium that you want, you're going to come back in here to where it says start currency increasement. Change that from enabled to disabled. Okay. And then the next thing we want to do is come down here to game mode spin type. Make sure this is selected as zombies. Drag the currency spending from 2 down to 1. Just like that. Spending intervals, you want to switch this down to 250. Just around the 250 again. And then leave all of these set as default. So Gobblegum actions, none. Gobblegum to apply, select equipment, Gobblegum slot 1, Gobblegum pack 1. Leave all of that at default. And then come here to start currency spending and hit enabled. Now what this is going to do is you're going to lose liquid divinium, but that's perfectly okay. That is what we want to see. Basically what this means is the liquid divinium is being spent for us, in exchange giving us Gobblegums. So our Gobblegum right now is actually going up. Now you're not going to be able to see this because I'm already maxed out with the 999. But you'll come into here and you're going to see that your mega Gobblegums are going to be compiling all the way up. And then you can just run this until you see 999 on each of these. Or to whenever you know you're happy with however many Gobblegums you're after. But it's very important too, when you're done with this, like F5, bring that mod menu back up. Come over here to where it says start currency spending and make sure you go ahead and disable that. You do not want to leave that running. Make sure you disable it when you have all the Gobblegums that you want. And then that is everything you need to know about how to get Gobblegums here on Black Ops 3. Now I'm making this video to help out my fellow zombie community players because I've seen a lot of people charging other people for this service. And I think that's really ridiculous. Like, it is completely free. It's super easy to do. So why not help everybody out and save you guys some money as well in the process. Now I'm going to go ahead and switch to my alt account just to show you that this does work and you do get all the Gobblegums that I'm claiming here in the video. Just for those naysayers, I do want to make sure you guys do see that this does work. So stick with me as I switch over to my alt account. Okay, we are now loaded into my alt account here, Neurosynapse. So we're going to run through the same process, Windows key. And then we're going to type in SYSTEMINFORMER, bring that back up. Go over here to Black Ops 3, left click it, and then right click it, properties. And then go over here to modules, options, load module, load up the mod menu, close out of the Discord server that pops up. Minimize that, and we can minimize system processor. Agree to the menu. All right, and then we're going to exit out of this. We're going to go into zombies. Now when I come in here to my Gobblegums, we're going to show you that I don't have maximum Gobblegums here. So if you take a look here, this is how many Gobblegums I have on this account. So we got 8 Perkaholics, 4 Round Robins. Just take note of all these ones I have here. 4 Shopping Free. 9 Aftertaste. Okay, so I'm trying to make a mental note myself here as well. So yeah, this is all the Gobblegums I have here. Okay, and then we're gonna hit F5 to bring the mod menu up. Black Market tab. Game mode, game type zombies. Drag it down to about halfway. And then drag this down to about 250. Go ahead and enable it. Now that's gonna give us our liquid divinium. I'll let that build up for a second. Okay, so I compiled me some of my liquid divinium here. So again, we're going to come back into the menu, start currency increasement, make sure we disable that. And then I'm going to come down to game mode, spin type, zombies, currency spending, slide that down to 1. Spending intervals, drag that down to about 250. And then start currency spending, go ahead and hit enabled. Now I'm going to exit the mod menu here. Now we're going to look here. I am losing liquid divinium, but in return, I am getting Gobblegums. So if I come into my Gobblegums here, you're going to see this is at 10 now where it was at 9. And these are just going to be compiling. Now we don't get to pick and choose which one of these we want. It's just randomizing as if it's spending at the Dr. Monty's factory. So you just let this run and eventually you will have 999 of all of these. Again, there's no way to actually pick and choose. You just have to let this run and do its thing. Now, if you see here, it looks like it froze. It didn't freeze. You just got to give it some time. It's still, you know, it's still spinning them. As you see, it actually just went down. Now, this is completely normal. You don't have to fret about this. This is something it does. But it is still spinning, even though it shows that it's not. It still is. You just got to give it some time, and that number will drop, and you will still be getting Gobblegums. So let me come back in here to the Gobblegums here. Customize Gobblegums. Go back in here, Mega. Now, if you have this happen, this is completely fine too. This happens sometimes to where it airs out to 0. But again, you just got to let it load. So as you see, it already loaded back. That's completely normal. Don't trip about that, because I know some of you might freak out about that, but that's normal in this process. You don't have to worry about it. Just let it run and do its thing, and it'll come back like it should. So as you see, we're now at 10 Perkaholics, where I believe we were just at 8 when I was showing this off before we come into this. Same with shopping free. I think we only had 3, but we're at 4 now. But yeah, so these are compiling. This does work 100%. We're at 12 Perkaholics now. So again, like, oh, and at 6 shopping free now. So yeah, this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, this does work. It's 100% free. It's 100% safe. You don't have to worry about it. And yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and show you that this does work. So this is my alt account. You did see that I am getting Gobblegums. This does work. Now again, before we're done though, what we want to do is hit F5, bring that menu back up, come over here to start currency spending. Make sure you disable this. Okay. And then what we want to do is just hit X out of here, and then go ahead and quit the game. And then system processor, we can go ahead and close out of that. Right here, the system informer, go ahead, we can close out of that. Now I'm going to load Black Ops 3 back up just one more time, just to show you that my account, like all of that did stay on my account here. So as you see, we have over 20,000 liquid divinium now. Coming in here to our Gobblegum. Everything's stuck. We have 11 of these. And then we have 12 Perkaholics, 6 shopping free. Again, so everything did stick to our account. And again, that is everything you need to do. So there we have it. That is how you get all the Gobblegums completely free of charge here on your Black Ops 3 account. Sound off down below. Let me know what you think about this. Share this video with your friends if you found it helpful. Leave a like and a sub if you're interested in more content like this. I have content going over Black Ops 3, how to get the RK5 starting pistol, how to get dark matter, and limited time event camos such as the Cherry Fizz. If any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and drop a sub. And as always, peace and prosper, much love. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you on the next one.